Hello everyone. In today's video, I will show you how we can read our shapefile and how we can upload shapefile in our studio. First, we have to clear environment using RM list ls, which is like to remove all existing uh, previous files in our global environment. Then after we load using this package, first we install this package and we call that package, and then after calling that package, we put all necessary package in pload function. And then when we run this one, we call all necessary packages. For example, SF is important package to read shape files into our studio environment, and ggplot is used to visualize that and all other actually, like for visualization purpose, we use ggplot. It visualizes in very nice manner, and after calling that, we call as a necessary package. For example, these two package are only for color purpose, which color we have to use for our shapefile or for our every other plots, and gg spatial is used to represent or to put the arrow and scale on our shapefile. If we are not doing shapefile, this one is not interesting in that case. But for special analysis, we need to put north arrow and scale. In that case, we need that particular package. Then after running this one, we need to locate where is our current shapefile is located, and we have to show that route. To show that route, we can use like set wd, that is set working directory, or we can go like here section, say section, and from the section we have to go like set working directory, and after going there we have to choose our working directory and somewhere, and where is exactly like in our desktop. In my case is here in this this folder, and I have to locate where is it, and then after I copy paste that particular command, or I have to show, if I know by my head, I have to write that one here, and after that I have to know the name of my file, what is the name of the particular file that I'm reading, and I'm calling into environment, and I'm plotting, and then I have to assign that particular file to some, variable name that you would like to, whatever name it is, but it should have to be clear and easy for you to remind and to read for the future analysis and future work. So I give like ET to say like Ethiopia in short, and I read the particular regions file, shape file to the environment. To read a particular shape file, I have to only like I use st read function, which is from a sf package. Then after doing that, I have to call like ggplot. Ggplot is basically from ggplot2 function, package. So function on in this package. So after calling this, like I use geom sf. Sf is to like to plot shapefile, particularly if we plot raster, or if we plot like other, line or point, we have to put any like geom. uh, SF geom is like any geometry, like it could be line, it could be point, it could be or polygon or any other shape. And then after I call, like in data, I call the name of my particular file here, a shape file, and then I put like the theme, what the background, and the appearance of the particular plot would look like. Simply when I run this, I can get like simple basic plot here. Normally, it indicates like every, regions in Ethiopia here, and but not with different color. They look the same, and I can further maybe work on color and other things. So to assign a color, I can use like I can create my own color here in this case, or I can call like the color from the color package. If the color is limited to some, for example, if my regions are not more than like 8, 9 regions, for example, we can call beer beerware a PAL and from the particular our color beerware package, then we can use that particular color. But in our case, the number of regions are more than 12. That is limited only 12 in this case. Either we create like merging different beer colors, or we have to create our own colors. So to create our own colors, we look up like we're going to write go in Google color palette, and then we're going to pick different colors, and that colors could be like these color codes. When we bring here like color codes, arrow shows which color it looks like here. Then we assign the name. For example, in my case, shape colors, the colors that's supposed to assign for the shape that I have in my environment. So I create this color. So the color is now ready. If I would like to save this plot in the way that could be used directly in my publication. For example, I have to give like, for example, if I want to save this one as a PNG file or PDF file or TIFF file or whatever, like picture file, I have to give this one and I have to give the name. For example, in my case, Ethiopia current regions name as a name. That should have to be in double quotation because I'm using this one in the first as a first, and then I have to determine a width and height of the particular plot, and resolution. Finally, resolution is very important for publication purpose because when we are producing our plots, when we are sending our plots for publications, reviewers or the editors may ask us like the resolution is not high resolution, or we have to change the resolution. So this is resolution that is required for publication purpose. So we have to produce this resolution. If we run this, we have to run the next as a plot, and the plot should not be shown up here but is produced and saved in our working directory in that case. So now we have to, like as we have already seen, we have to call a ggplot package. So in that ggplot package we put et, which is our file, our shape file name. Then after we add what type of what type is it? Our shapefile is a shapefile. That then therefore we're going to add like geom sf. Then we fill color. Now like we are filling color. That's why we read only like here the shapefile. Then we have to fill color by name of regions. Then the color arc is like the lines between the regions should have to be in different color. In this case, gray color, and then size of that line should be also determined in some way. And what color it need to be filled is shape colors that we have previously prepared. Then we're going to give also X lab and Y lab. If we want, really, if we are interested, that has to be printed other than like adding caption later on. For if we interested to add like later on for publication purpose, if we interested to add caption for our figure, we not need to print like GG title. I mean, the title for this particular plot that can be attached permanently with the plot. And in this case, because I would like only show for you, I'm not producing this particular plot for publication. That's why I'm writing this title for this particular plot. And I write like GG title. Then I determine also the size of title and the type of text. For example, it should be bold. Then after I have to use a scale. I mean, for shape files, we need to show a scale bar. I have to determine the location of scale bar. In this case, I'm using like bottom left somewhere here, and width of maybe that scale bar. It has to be how long it has to be. For example, it can be like between 0 and somewhere 1, and I need to also put north arrow. In this case, I'm putting like top left. TL is to show like only top left. If I would like to make this the top right, I have to change only TR to indicate that has to be right. And which nose, that is like the type of nose arrow. We can look up the function this in help. So after looking that, we can see how many type or how many options are out there to add into this. North arrows. Then I have to put where that north arrows and the style, how north arrow looks like, the style of north arrow. So you can look also style. There are many styles you can choose for this. And axis text, for example, how bold has to be x-axis text and y-axis text, for example, latitude and longitude that we have already added. Then the other thing is how the legend, for example, the heading of the legend, for example, regions has to be printed as the heading, and the caption something that can be printed down here. If the author wants to print his name and the year of publication and the copyright, so we can add this one. Otherwise, we can leave it normally. So that is now, I think, how we could plot our shapefile in our studio. You can see now our shapefile. It takes, of course, depending on our machine, it could take some time. Here is the plot. So we can see like a little bit, we can push the side and we can see how our plot looks like. And so this is how our plot looks like. So in this YouTube channel, I'm working with such plots and any other normally spatial analysis, rainfall analysis, temperature analysis, land cover and land use map, and soil and other analysis. So please subscribe my channel and make the bell symbol on to get more notifications. So thank you very much. That is it for today. See you in another video.